Hey, this is my video on Pat Robertson saying Islam is not a religion, or declaring Islam not to be a religion. Uh, Before I get to my opinion on it or on Islam, I would like to say first of all, Pat Robertson, being the idiot that he is, the douchebag fundamentalist Christian that he is, has no right to say anything about Islam, but I could make a million videos on him or on fundamentalist Christians, and I have on other channels, um, mainly National Communism 666. Type it in your search engine. Back to the point. Essentially, I would like to. The reason I'm making this video is I would like to give you a satanic um, opinion or viewpoint on Islam. And the thing is, I'm not so anti-Islam, much anti-Islam as I am anti-Christianity. I mean, anti-Muslim. Yeah, I'm anti-Christian too, but no, I'm much more anti-Christian than I am anti-Islam. In the sense that I'm a lot more like, I'm more anti-Muslim than I am anti-Islam. To me, Islam is not necessarily a bad religion, just like Christianity and other. Judaism or Christianity isn't necessarily bad religion, but the Muslims are what makes it that. Just like Christians and Jews make their religion bad, or the Muslims make theirs bad, but they're much worse at it. Even someone like Pat Robertson, I would say your average Muslims, their opinions are the same as his, a moderate Muslim. There's not very many liberal or progressive Muslims. A moderate Muslim, normal Muslim, opinions are about that of Pat Robertson. And the thing that I don't get is there's so much worse. If you took your average Christian, they would essentially look over the fence on Sunday, and they would see, when they got home from church or did whatever they did, and they would see a dude mowing their yard or something, and he would think, you're mowing your yard on Sunday, I should stone you to death. Well, they don't take the Bible literally. They say they do, but they don't, and think Satan that they don't. But regardless, Muslims do take a lot of the Quran literally, which is not a bad book from what I read of it. It's probably not as bad as the Bible. Of course, I didn't get too far into it. I read some over the internet, but Muslims take their religion, whether it's in the Quran or someone made it up, whatever it is, they take it literally as truth, and they live their lives according to it, which is not always good, in the sense that they will stone a person to death. They will, you know, brand your hand, or cut your hand off, or if you steal something, or stone you to death if you're a hooker, or all kinds of stupid, barbaric, primitive shit that they do. And thing is, I don't see I'm not saying that why we have to be accepting of this culture or these people. I'm not saying that we should like not accept them, and I'm not saying that we shouldn't accept the religion. You do have freedom of religion. It's in the Bill of Rights, or the Constitution, which was drafted from the Masonic Bill of Rights, or the occultic group, the Freemasons, because America was founded in the occult, and not Christianity or Judaic Christianity. We were founded in the occult. We were founded in satanic Luciferian teachings that I also profess belief in. But I don't see why we have to accept them, or have to sort of they should have to they came here to live in our country, so they should. We're not in Islamic land. They're here, and I don't see this point of view that we have to sort of compromise with them, or we have to sort of change, or blend, or meld their culture into ours, or assimilate. They came here, they should be forced to assimilate into our society. To assimilate Islam into our society, they should have to come here, and they should have to live here, and they would just have to, live in Western culture, and sort of adjust to it, and so forth. We shouldn't be concerned with, you know, there are certain things in American, Western, European culture, not just European, but Asian, Latin American, and so forth, where we have these things that if you do this, if you do that, if you insult the Pope, they're not going to stone you to death. Christians don't blow up cars, they don't strap bombs to themselves and blow things up. They're crazy, but the worst they do is they bring a sign to a dead soldier funeral and call them, or to a gay person funeral, which is a hideous act of just evil and repulsive, but that's the worst they do. They're not strapping bombs to themselves or hiding bombs in their ass and blowing things up. They're not doing that. That's a Islamic thing. That's coming from the Middle East. And I don't see why we have to assimilate their culture into ours. Some things are just not compromisable. Some things are not negotiable. We are here. They decided to come here. If they want to come here, they should have to assimilate or adjust or themselves into our way of living, into Western culture and so forth. And they should have to habitate to our way of living and not the other way around. In nature, if you go to the Arctic, you habitate to the Arctic. Well, if they're going to come here, they should habitate to us because they know it's better here and they didn't like living there. But now they want to make us more to what they think we should be. But they know it's bullshit, which is why the fuck they left there and came here. So I just don't see this whole thing that we're supposed to assimilate them into our culture. But I agree that Pat Robertson isn't any better, and it's fine for him to believe that and to live that and so forth. And they can, and there's plenty of Muslims and Israel evangelical Christians who simply want to subjugate their women and stone each other to death, and wear things over their face in peace. And if that's what they wish to do, so long as they don't fuck with me or try to force their beliefs on other people, allow them to do that. I don't care. But when they start trying to throw their religion at other people and ram it down everyone else's throats, that's when they deserve to be kicked out or something. But that's my opinion. I don't see how you can, this is something that conservatives, is, they essentially don't do anything right. The two things that they should be doing that they're not doing, three things: gun rights, trying to stop illegal immigration, and fighting against radical Islam and the Islamization of the Western world. But they're not doing that. They're allowing the Islamic people to try to force their way of life onto us, which isn't fair because they came here. They can live there and do that. They don't want to, and we should not allow them to do that. But that's my opinion. So peace 666.